Yo, Julian, come here.
What's up, bro? What's goody?
So what you think? Like, you know, because you have more, you know, you coming back and shit, same shit, you know, the feelings, the, you know, the politics, the in-head politics, you know what I mean? So I just want to kind of take my time, you know?
Yeah, so what are you curious about?
Like, you know, like when you said don't get too comfortable, I know, I know what you mean, like.
Yeah. Let's walk over here, local. So look. So I trust you. I've known you for a long time.
Yeah.
It's not me dragging nobody through the dirt. It's not me talking shit. It's not me. Whatever the fuck.
Nah, you're my homie. You're supposed to tell me, bro.
I'm also not trying to create no sort of narrative in your mind that's a negative type of thing. So you form your own judgment, okay? I'm just saying that I've seen people that have willing to die for the cause, right? Talking about the whole street team thing. People that are very loyal, you know, that everything they do is sacrifice for them and the whole movement, right? And people that I would never have expected to be treated in a certain way. And I've seen them get just kicked to the side like nothing just because some little minor happened, I guess. You know, so I'm just saying don't get too comfortable, as in like don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
And just really decide for yourself. And don't get paid for shit to nothing, you know, because I don't know. You know, I've been around the city, I've talked to a lot of different people. I don't know if you knew how anything went around me.
Yeah.
But I had every goddamn fucking group, organization, affiliation, fucking family trying to tell me to come fucking home, and everyone was trying to fight for me, and I just chose what was right for me, you know, because, you know, people trying to pressure me into shit, and, you know, I've been around with the men, been around with everybody, bro, and I like street team too, like good peoples, right?
Jalen, you still around?
Some individuals in the past that I feel like have kind of been mistreated. Maybe I just like the context. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it was kind of like a shocker to me, you know. So just tread carefully is all I'm saying. I mean, they're good people though, you know.
No. I get what you're saying. Ming said the same thing. Like he said with my personality, you know, I should be focused on, like, you know, really creating my own thing. But with the politics in the city, it's so hard, you know.
I think I'll be honest, I think you're capable of those things, and I think definitely down the line it could be something you should consider if that's something that you want to do. Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like the qualities that you can provide could also be of very good use to any form of group, okay? And that's something that you might not realize just yet.
Yeah.
So while you move around and try to prove yourself and do your things and make steps and earn your stripes in the streets, just keep that in mind, okay? Don't sell yourself off too soon. But I do think that you'll be a great fit, you know, add into any sort of group, but make sure that it's the right fucking group, you know?
Yeah.
Street team could be that, bro. Could be that, but
no, I like the guys, man. Like, they're very organized, but I can see where you mean, like, they're very they're like you could tell people unappreciate them, you know, which.
Yeah, I think what you should do on your own agenda, your own time, try to seek out those that have been street team before and kind of hear their story, right?
Yeah.
I can give you some numbers, but have you met Forehead before?
Yeah, I know Forehead.
He kind of moved mad though. He kind of pulled a crazy one, but that's not really on street team. That's more on him. But you know, he had his reasons, right? I think someone else used to be somebody that's also a musician, by the way, very talented at that. Do you know the girl that made the Hydra song with P-Money?
Yeah, Q. She just left the other day, but she was freaking out, bro. She was freaking out.
You should talk to Q as well. Hear her out. You know, gather your information and make decisions as you do. You know.
Yeah. Cause I got my guys with me. There's like 4 of us, you know. So they're gonna come wherever I go. But
I mean, there's definitely some people in the city that I think have been through, you know, different, you know, past of life, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
You know, they all got experience and all their own stories. So Just, somebody that I can also recommend is somebody that's part of Hydra. You know Ace? Purple Bowl Cut?
Yeah, Ace. Yeah.
Yeah, you should talk to him as well, bro. I mean, for me, my story is kind of different than most of these guys because I got blessed. I came back with connections, and then, I kind of proved myself doing some stuff, and then everybody kind of just flocked to me. So I had a very different experience,
Yeah, you're the OG, OG. That's why.
Well, sure, but it's more so, no one can really it's different, right? What I've been through, what I know, what I've had to decide over. Not everyone gets to have that, blessing in a way. So it'd be wrong for me just to tell you what I think, and then you take that as fact. When there's other people in the city that have way more comparable stories. Probably give you better advice than I could.
Yeah,
that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look out for you, bro.
No, I know. You've always been like that. That's why it's good just to hear it, And I'm gonna definitely take my time and see where my stride, where I fit, and what makes sense for me, because I'm.
Someone else you could speak to is your own boy, bro. I don't know. It might be kind of crazy. I don't know if he's an op to you now, but how are you and Terry now, bro? Do you off the fucking thing?
I haven't even spoke to Terry, to be honest with you. I'm not mad at that, bro. I wasn't even in the city, whatever.
Yo, what's up, Arnie? I'm across the street real quick, just talking with Zolo for a moment. You can come if you want to. It's no biggie. We're next to the gas station, at the grass pit. Pitch next to the pit. Yeah, no worries. It's just Arnie, my boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just Terry. I know these, the history between you two, this, that, and the other. But he's definitely been through some things on the EST side. But it could be an interesting conversation for you to have. Just information can't hurt you, bro.
Yeah. I'm not I wouldn't go to Seaside. That's for sure.
No.
But it's I've always been a leader, So that's kind of
I agree. Same, bro. Same.
Yeah, that's kind of the weird shift I'm having right now, And then also Ming was like, do you really want to be under something,
That's what I had struggled with, right? So for me, it was also kind of an interesting challenge because when I came back, I was just finished running this place, Little Soul, in a different town, in my mind, So that's kind of the energy and the emotions that I carried. And suddenly I was cast aside on a fucking BMX for a month, trying to find my path like a nobody, bro. And meanwhile, I got people trying to give me advice in high places, like CG and them. I'm like, okay, well, and the city started taking shape, and things were, being put out on the streets, like sprays and things, all this stuff was kicking off, and everyone seemed to be having a good fucking time. I'm like, bro, I'm missing out.
Yeah.
I gotta make some fucking moves, bro. And then I went from being who I was, who I thought I was, to a fucking, somebody that don't know me, taking me in as a little rookie, over at Seaside, and they only chose me because they liked me, right?
Yeah.
As a person, they didn't know what I could do, what I was capable of, what I knew, and then, things kind of kicked off, and soon I was like, doing crazy shit with them, and then when that kind of ended, everyone else was like, oh shit, he's done this, and this, we gotta get him. And I kind of slowed it down a little bit. Just, I don't know. I feel like starting from scratch, being who you are, similar to who I am, could actually be like a fun ride for you,
Yeah.
Because it's a different way of life, You can grow into who you want to become just the same. It just takes some time.
Yeah, I think that's what I gotta come to the conclusion to myself with,
Yeah, it just depends on what you want, bro, Just doing your own thing, sure. It's rough. It'll be rewarding just the same, but it's a struggle, bro. Especially to find people capable and willing with no ties. coexisting fucking this, that, and the other. You know?
And then dedication, you know.
And then you need to find your own spot somewhere in the city that has to make sense. You gotta get your own, you know, way of income and your revenue going.
Well, that's how we was building before I left, you know, like the Just Us was becoming a thing, you know.
Yeah.
And then, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, that's why I like the Hydra thing so much, right? Because for me, sure, you're a little blessed because you're under the umbrella, you're part of CG in a way, but they're still trying to build their own story and their own, you know, I guess you can call legacy or whatever. It's all some people that I've known for a long time.
Yeah.
And it just clicks very well, you know. I fuck with people heavy, and I like what they're doing, and there's a lot of room to grow, right? The hardest part is, bro, like, I was thinking the same thing, bro. I was like, yo, man, I might stop my own thing up, and then when you really look around, it's like, fuck, man. Unless you got like a little group of people with you, bro, good fucking luck.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's tied up, bro.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out, man. I gotta figure out.
Have you met Ray before?
Ray.
Did you with Rust?
One time or two, a couple times, yeah. Not crazy, like.
He's also like me, bro. He loves to fucking talk. The thing is, if you speak with him sometime, I can introduce you if you like.
Yeah.
He is, I think, the only person in recent time that have made a gang out of nothing, with random people from different walks of life, and despite them going through questionable fucking things over time, they still did pretty well for themselves, right? They got themselves their compound now, they got themselves their sprays and their flag and this, that, and the other. They really built something in a short amount of time. And I think their point, you know, them proving themselves to the city was during a war against me at the time with Seaside, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he is like the most recent guy that I've done kind of what I feel like you and I were thinking of doing. He could be an interesting guy to speak to, just to kind of hear him out, hear his story out, you know?
Yeah, because I even talked to, like, you know, the OGs, like Rami and shit. He was like, bro, like, he wants me to bring, like, Just Us back. They're all saying the same shit, you know?
Yeah, it's difficult, man.
Yeah.
At the same time, as much as I love CG, they also don't really know what it could be like starting fresh, because they've been at the top for fucking how many decades? You know?
Like the politics in the city is crazy. It's not like a brand new city, you know, where you can get it out the mud, you know.
Everyone you're going to be opposing to, and even like the smaller groups, but that's sitting on fucking bankroll, they got fucking, you know, flow of money out the ass. Like, it's going to be a difficult thing, you know. Everything costs money.
Yeah.
Unless you're being backed by somebody, or it's rough.
Alright, brother.
Yeah, just take it slow, man. That's all I can tell you. Take it slow and just fucking try to meet some people and talk to me if you need some guidance with that, who to talk to and shit. And just, you know, listen to some stories, see what people have been going through, and get us some information and
yeah, because like
based on that, you know.
Definitely gonna take a couple months, but like even just like the street team, their energy, like they're pure, you know, like they all check for me, look out for me. So it's just like, you know,
that's
like
good.
They're going out their way for me, so it's like, oh man, I really fuck with these guys.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like street team, they're good peoples, and you know, I'm not saying that just because they're umbrella. I do think you can definitely add something very important to what they do. But yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that you end up landing where you need to land, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to be getting it sunk and not. I like
Don't get too hasty.
Yeah.
Look at Ming, bro. I mean, you know Ming as well as I do.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, it's gonna take 3-4 months, see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be cool with everybody. And you know, they go to a concert and one helmet of comp from Randy and the guy signed to GTAV. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like, ah, shit, well. But, you know, it's a very unique situation, but still.
Alright,
Anyway.
brother, I'm gonna go to bed. I appreciate that, though, yeah?
Of course. I mean, talk to me whenever you want to, bro.
Yeah. Alright, love you,
I
bro.
got you. Love you, brother.
Bye.
Later.
Listen,